Hi, I'm Kevin and you're watching Living the Thai Life, and today we're going to be doing something really special because we're going to be eating authentic homemade Thai food made by Chef Anne and her lovely 79-year-old mother, who we all call Mum. So it's the real deal. And we're also going to be telling you how it's made. It's not a cooking program, but we'll tell you what's in all the food and everything. Big ass prawns, and then you've got deviled eggs, which you've put the tamarind juice on, and delish. Very, very nice.
Pork curry.
Okay.
Northern pork curry.
Exactly.
Right. Northern pork curry. Tamarind.
Tamarind. What do I think of tamarind? Tamarind's great.
Yeah.
Excellent in Thai cooking.
Yeah.
We make tamarind juice. It's all the girls freeze it into cubes and keep it in the fridge, so you can throw it in the cooking, or you can just munch on it. And it's very good for your constitution. It's lovely.
Yeah, for your constipation as well.
Constitution is what we call it, Woody.
What's this?
River prawns, freshwater river prawns.
And this?
Son-in-law's eggs. In like literally interpretation is, you know, son-in-law's bowls.
It's the perception of how the mother-in-law would like to see her son-in-law's balls.
Oh.
As in, not in a vice, but in her fry pan.
And this?
It's kales and broccolis and crispy pork.
And this?
And hung lei, northern curry.
And how do you make this? Yeah.
That's a lot of garlics and shallots and cumin and coriander seeds.
And
Water and paste together.
peanuts?
Peanuts and sprinkles.
Okay.
Lots of chilies.
I'm going to try and explain this. I have 4 people here who might be able to explain it better. There's a sweet tartiness to it. There's garlic. End of story.
Garlic, shallots, fresh turmeric, yellow turmeric.
You made it and you can't remember.
Honestly, I mean, for somebody who likes a savoury flavour, you've got that, the depth of the shallot and the garlic, and you've also got the tamarind, which is providing a balance to the flavour.
There's tamarind in it.
Yes.
Okay.
But there's no, it errs with the turmeric.
Yeah.
It errs just a little bit on the side of slightly tarty or sour,
Yep.
without being offensive. So very, very nice.
But the great thing about it for me is the fact that it's a curry, but it's a very mild curry. It's not burning your mouth out.
No, there's no chili in it.
There is chili in it.
What about the veggie? Explain the veggie, because it seems, I mean, with the pork belly, right? But the veggie is, what oil did you cook it in?
You recommended the canola oil, and I also use some sesame oil.
Ah,
Yeah.
I love sesame oil.
Stir fry with a little bit of pork belly. Boom.
And garlic.
Yeah.
Lots of garlic.
Prawn, what's on the prawn?
Coriander roots, garlic, black peppers.
Black pepper, that's it.
Yeah. I'm more, they crush them together, make a paste out of them. And season with oyster sauce and fish sauce.
At the end of the day, it's all about simplicity.
All that simplicity goes into the mortar and pestle.
Yeah.
And is smashed into submission.
What are you showing your arms for? Because
Well,
it's your
that's
mum
it.
that did all the mortar and pestle
Well,
stuff.
you never confess.
Yeah. Now, for all of you that might not know, this is a durian. And the thing is, the reason I've got it wrapped in a blanket is not because it's cold, but because the outside of a durian is just like a porcupine. It's spiky as hell and it will hurt you. This, if you're wondering how I can get so close to it, because they say that durians stink, and they normally do, but the reason I can get so close to this one is because it's not quite ripe yet, so it hasn't got that pungent smell of poo. There is actually a way to open this durian, and it's very precarious. So our resident chef Anne will give us a demonstration-ish.
Ish.
So make
Okay.
sure you've got a glove or something like that, because that is extremely sharp. So what would you
Heavy
do?
sharp knife. I would slit this open to the core here.
So you just
Like, slit
cut
that,
through.
Cut through that, and on this, all the, what do you call this? The ridge
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
all the way through in to make sure that it comes out, and then we would cut in the middle here,
Oh, okay.
all the way down.
Yeah.
And then you need another glove to split it open, like because this whole thing would come off,
Yeah.
and you split it open.
And you have to do the same in each
Same
one.
on each one, yes.
Cool.
But then when you take it out, like it will come out like this, and you're gonna cut inside.
Yeah.
So when you split this open, the flesh will come out easily.
And how much would a durian like that cost? I mean, I know supermarkets and the back of a truck are a bit different,
Yeah,
right?
the back of the truck is 150 baht a kilo.
Yeah.
This is 3.5 kilos.
Okay.
So, and supermarket will be about between 200 and 250, depends where you go.
Depends where you go. No, I've seen some that are like big ones that are like 5,000 baht.
Oh yeah, well that's like special stuff, special breed.
This one's not quite ripe yet, right?
Not quite yet. Doesn't have the smell.
How do you know when it's ripe? Because it starts to stink.
Yeah, the smell will start to come out. You can smell it,
Yeah.
but this one is still a little bit too green. Needs a couple more days.
Okay. And that is a piece of the durian seed, and inside there is actually a seed. And one thing to be aware of, if you do get the durian seed like that and you find an area that is pink, it might look nice, but if it's pink it generally means there's a worm in it. So don't eat the pink bits. My old friend from Singapore, Mrs. Yo, I said to her, what does it taste like, you know? And she said, it's like eating custard in a gent's toilet.
Well, she could put it that way too.
Because it does smell.
It does smell.
Quite.
If it's ripe.
Yeah,
enough.
it's got a very pungent smell. Yeah, but it's funny because when I first tasted it, it was weird because I actually I hated the smell so much. The first time I ever smelt it, I was in Chinatown in Singapore, and I could smell something. And I turned around to the girl that was showing us around Chinatown, and I said, what is that god-awful smell? Is that open drains? And she said, no, that's durian, it's over there. It tastes the same as it smells, but when you eat it, it just tastes great. It's like eating custard in a gent's toilet. Describe the flavour.
Custardly-like.
Huh?
Creamy, custardy, vanilla-ish.
Creamy and custardy.
Yeah, vanilla.
No problems with the smell.
No, if it's not too ripe, it's okay, but if it's overripe, it smells really bad.
I have to say that the food was bloody marvellous. You're not going to get that in any supermarket or five-star hotel for that matter. Home-cooked, genuine Thai food that Grandma used to make and still does is by far the best. Thanks so much, Mum and Chef Anne. And I'd like to thank my cameraman.
I think it's time for a drink, Woody. I think you're blowing your cool.